So recently, everyone's been complaining about this Instagram engagement drop, whether it be on YouTube comments, on Instagram accounts, or all over my DMs. Everyone's going on about how much their engagement has dropped on Instagram. Meanwhile, one of my accounts at Income Notebook, the engagement has doubled in the past month. And today, I'm going to explain why your reach and engagement is dropping and what you can do to fix it. So sometimes an engagement drop is completely your fault, and other times it's completely out of your hands. Either way, there are a few things that you can do to improve it. So why does it happen? Firstly, if you're engaging less with your audience, posting less often, or you've got out of touch with your audience, these are all reasons why your engagement could drop. Also, if the quality of your content in comparison to the rest of your niche has gotten worse, that's also probably why. For example, if your content looks just as good as it did a year ago, but everyone else has improved their content, even though technically your content is just as high quality, you'll probably see an engagement drop because it's not as good compared to everyone else in the industry. You're being left behind. Now, the other reason for this is completely out of your hands, and that's because of the Instagram algorithm. So essentially, Instagram is trying to make money, and they make money by showing ads to its users. And the way they increase this, which is their goal because they've got shareholders, board of directors, employees, etc., all relying on a rising stock price, which is basically based off the amount of profit they make, they need to make more money. So how do they show more ads to more people to earn more money? There are essentially only two ways that you can show more ads to more people. One is by getting more users, and the other one is showing more ads to your existing users. Now, just about everyone with a good internet connection, which is about half the world, I believe, knows about Instagram. So they've either got an account or they don't want to be on the platform for whatever reason. So Instagram increasing their user base is going to be quite hard to do until the other half of the planet gets good internet, which I think Elon Musk or someone is doing a lot of work towards. But until that happens, it's going to be quite hard for them to increase the amount of users that they have, which means the only way to fulfill their commercial goal of maximizing profits is going to be to show more ads to their users and increase the amount of ads that they're showing every single year, whilst also probably putting up the price of ads. Now, with more ads in the feed, that means there is less space for original content and content by creators. If in the past for every 100 posts only 3 of them were ads and now 10 of them are ads, that's less space there, which means there's the same amount of creators, if not more creators, and less space for the content, which is why you're getting less reach. Anyway, how do you fix this? So number one, the best way to increase your reach is to increase the depth of your content. Now, this just essentially means post content with a bit more substance to it. Rather than just, let's say if you're a business account on Instagram, rather than just posting a random Warren Buffett quote, you could find a collection of his 5 best quotes on investing and group them all together into one post. And the opening one could be 5 rules of Warren Buffett's investing, or Warren Buffett's 5 best investment rules. And then they swipe across and there's 5 different posts showing a rule each. What this does is it adds more content to your page. Not only does this build more of a relationship between your page and the viewer because you're delivering more content to them, but at the same time they're spending more time on that piece of content. And like I told you earlier, Instagram are trying to show more ads to their users. How does that happen? People stay on the platform for longer. So if your content is helping Instagram make more money, guess what they're going to do? They're going to show it to more people. Now, adding more depth to your content can be done in many ways. This could be meaning posting sliders where it's 4 or 5 or 6 images. It could mean posting longer captions and putting a bit of effort into them. It could mean that you post Instagram TV rather than just a short video. It might mean that you start, even just putting more effort into putting more into a single normal post. Increase the amount of time people spend on your content and Instagram will increase your reach. Now, number 2, the next thing that you can do is run a few retargeting ads to your Instagram page. This is something that I've never really done until recently, but it's actually really helped me out a lot. And this is going to be mostly beneficial to larger pages. So if you've got over 10,000 or ideally over 100,000 followers, this is going to be really helpful for you. If you've got under 10,000, it might not be super helpful, but give it a shot anyway. But what you want to do is basically make your account into a business account, connect it to a Facebook page, and then go into the Facebook Ads Manager. Then go ahead and create a custom audience of people that have engaged with your account in the past 365 days. Create a simple advert for your Instagram page and basically run that advert to these people who have engaged with your account. When I did this on one of my pages at Income Notebook, the custom audience came to about, I believe, 550,000 people. And all these people had engaged with my account over the last 365 days. And at the moment, I've got about 260,000 followers. So about half of them followed me. And for like $5 New Zealand per day, I think I was able to reach about 10 or 15,000 people a day, about 10,000 a day, I believe, for $5 New Zealand, which is like $3.50 US. And this massively increased my growth and my engagement at the same time because these people already knew who I was, and then I ran an ad to them and like, oh, I remember that account. They click across and they either follow or they check out my content and like it, but that really improved my reach, and it's very cheap because these people already know who I am. Also, when you spend a little bit of money with Facebook, they're more inclined to show your account to more people because at the end of the day, businesses want to keep their customers happy. And if you're a customer of Facebook, they're more likely to show you to more people. Now, that's not technically an official thing that they've come out and said, but based on testing, I believe that when you are spending money on the ad platform, the rest of your posts start doing better in the algorithm because it makes sense for Facebook to keep you happy, so you keep spending money, although that is just a conspiracy theory. And number 3, improve the aesthetics of your content. Now, there is always a way to take your content to the next level, and that is guaranteed to increase your engagement if you're putting out better content. If you post football highlights, put out higher quality videos. Put out rather than those pixelated ones, find really high quality clips and put some effort into making some really cool edits. If you post infographics, spend a little bit of time to get better at Photoshop or better at using Canva so that you can make higher quality infographics that pop out and grab more attention. If it looks sharper, it'll draw more attention, it'll get more eyeballs, and that'll lead to your account getting more engagement, more followers, and more growth in general. And number 4, bit of an obvious one, but grow your Instagram page. This is obvious, but if you apply all the growth tactics that I talk about on my YouTube channel, and I've linked below a playlist, which is basically all my Instagram growth videos, which you can go and watch after this, but if you grow your Instagram account, you're going to grow your engagement. This is essentially because new followers are often more engaged than old followers, which might have followed you a year ago and now don't longer care about your content, and because of the fact that they haven't engaged with you for so long, Instagram just stopped showing your post to them, but they're technically still a follower. If you grow your engagement and you grow your following, new people that are coming in are going to engage more. So like I said, go watch the playlist that I linked below. It's entirely free. You don't have to put in your email. You don't have to do any of that. Also, I do want to point out that it is completely natural that as your page grows and as your follower count increases, your engagement percentage decreases whilst your engagement increases. That's with every single page I've ever seen on Instagram in the theme page niche. There's like 1 or 2 exceptions of when someone goes on a reality TV show and they've got, say, 100k followers and they get a few thousand likes and then their engagement percentage goes through the roof. But aside from that, this is always the case. Essentially, what I mean by this is if you have 10,000 followers and you have a 10% engagement rate, that means you get 1,000 likes for every photo. And let's say a year later you hit 100,000 followers, it would be totally natural for that engagement to have halved to just 5%, meaning you then get 5,000 likes per photo. So your follower number's gone up, your engagement percentage has gone down, but you're now getting 5,000 likes rather than 1,000. And, obviously that's increased. And the main reason for this is because, as I mentioned before, you get followers who follow, then they don't engage with you for a few months, and Instagram stops showing you their content. So technically they're followed, but they don't see anything. Anyway, that wraps up today's video on how to get your engagement back and grow your Instagram. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and if you want to grab my free Instagram ebook, That is linked in the top link of the description. You can go grab that. And I have also linked my Instagram growth videos playlist, whatever, down below, so you can go check that out and go listen to that after watching this video. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in another video sometime soon.